channel. Powers, abilities, and feats. Let's get into it, folks. She made Marco think she was harmless and then surprised him with a stab to the hand onto the dining table. That was when she was a child. She managed to escape a small group of hitmen through the streets of Colombia when she was just a kid. She got away by improvising and sliding into an open sewer hole before she could get snatched. During her early 20s, she rammed a police car with an American muscle car while intoxicated, or so it seemed. She really just needed to get into a certain police station so she can sneak up on her target in his cell. She snuck through the night, avoiding cameras, picking locks at the cell doors, gaining access to secured locked prison doors, used a cup of water and a spoon as a sort of timer that once it reached a certain drop, it would shut down a breaker box, allowing her to slip through the air fans. Once through, she sneaks up on the guard watching the prisoner and takes him out with one clean high kick to the head. She pretends to be the guard and gains access to the room her target is in, and then plants the execution of her target as if it was the guard watching him that did it. She then sneaked back into the air vents, quietly got past a ton of security on the rooftop, and made it in time to pretend to be in her cell out cold from drinking. The palace where the chunky target waited, heavily guarded with a swarm of gunmen keeping close tabs on the room her target was in. She came in from the built-in shark aquarium in one of his rooms. She could have taken him out as she was a few feet from him, but instead she takes out all the guards protecting him and then takes Fat Boy down with a few shots to the kneecaps and baiting him into getting onto the glass floor where his sharks reside, escaping police custody. Just by knowing her main squeeze took a photo, she knew instantly she was going to be surrounded shortly by a SWAT team members and FBI agents. She turned on the shower, let the bird out of his cage, went down a few stairs from her room, got inside a person's apartment, took the random guy out of the coffee table, and then went to his bathroom to grab a heavy-duty rifle from the ceiling, which she planted there in case things ever went south a long time ago. She waited there for them to blow her door down so she can time another detonator on her own design to go off in the apartment she currently was in to blow the wall into the bathroom, so she can make her escape before they ever realized she was 10 steps ahead of them. She then continued to create a distraction by making her way down to the garage parking lot and shot down a few monitoring cameras just to have them go on a wild goose chase there on foot, sort of speak, while she made her escape pretending to be a construction worker in a tunnel, which should be noted she scoped out the building before living in it for the exit strategies in the future. Say what? She lost her second way after attempting to get her main target put in the open. Even her uncle, who trained her and raised her as his own, confronted the FBI agent hunting her. She got into his home and got the drop on him. He was unarmed. Apologies. He thought she wouldn't know about the spy cameras he had set all over the house, but she did. And she got him to fall into her trap, which was him sitting down on his chair without realizing she set a bomb underneath that goes off once you get off of it. Sorry, apologies, tongue twister again. The agent stated she took out 23 people. Damn. The CIA meeting. She knew the FBI agent Ross wouldn't be able to convince the man in charge of her target's case. So she called him during the end of their meeting, and as he was walking away, she called Ross to have the difficult CIA agent understand that if he doesn't help, she would shoot him with a sniper rifle across another building. He thought his bulletproof glass window would be impossible to breach, but she gave him a taste, placing a bullet hole in his office, which made him change his tune real quick after that. Before meeting her ultimate target, she grabbed a ton of guns to take out an army, a bank vault truck for protection, and a blueprint to the location where he hides, the hideout. While her enemies prepared to take her out, she made quite an entrance as she hit the place with a rocket launcher, blowing half the place up and making her presence known. They attempted to grab a car in the garage, but she came in and blocked their path and with her bank vault truck. She took a few guys out with the launcher, ran some with the truck, and shot one man on the ground. Attempted to blow her out from the floor and discovered seconds later she wanted them to think she was there, as she took two men trying to search where she once was. She popped out of the highest level of the house and gunned down all men. She took out at least 4. Another she took out when she got the drop on him and pulled the trigger in his temple, gunned down one more guy guarding the entrance to Marco, and then took on Marco, Don Luis' right-hand man, hand-to-hand combat style. He took her gun and she snatched it off his hand using a hand towel, and used a hand towel as a weapon, and then when he flipped it on her, she used her belt to flip it on him. She stabbed him a few times with some toothbrushes and took him out when he attempted to use a gun on her. Her G moment, when she grabbed a hold of that gun, disarmed the gun into pieces, and used the top half of the gun to jam into his neck, leaving him out of commission. Knowing Don Luis was a coward and would flee the first available vehicle he could find, she set a trap for him. So when he answered the phone thinking it was Marco, finding out it was her, anticipating his move, and let her trap take effect. Her trap. She has been training dogs to eat raw meat in order to teach them a command. The command would always mean feast, and when they were placed in the van for Marco to discover, Don Luis to discover at the last possible minute, she used her final call with him to say the command, and then fed on Don Luis. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy our content, you know what you guys can do. You can share, you can like, or you can subscribe to our channel. When you guys subscribe to our channel, you know what you do. You guys are building our empire and allowing us to provide you guys with even much more greater content for you guys to enjoy.